Hey, welcome to Recon. It's Friday. We've got something special for you today. It is Free for All Friday. And what that Free for All Friday, and what that means is every day this week, we've been working on a conversation dealing with a different topic in real estate. And here they are. They're all in the chat if you're live. And if you're watching this by whatever means you're watching it, Facebook or maybe even my YouTube channel, the conversations we covered this past week are behind me. So if you'd like to role play, what you'd want to do is, you would just go in the chat and say you want to role play. We'll get you lined up and you'll have 90 seconds. If I'm really liking what you're doing, I might even go 92 seconds. And let's sharpen our skills. What do you think about that, you guys? So it's Friday. Kelly and Don, who is in the chat ready to go?
Well, we don't have anyone in the chat right now, but maybe Susan Mullen would like to go first with one of these scenarios.
Third time this week she's been called on. All right, Susan.
Voluntold.
All right,
Sure.
Susan, what number?
Oh, let's go for number 4. I haven't
Door
done that
number
one yet
4.
this week.
All right, you're talking to the buyer, and this is going to be with Don. Don, number 4, please.
Hey, Susan, my wife and I, the interest rates they've shot up in the last month, and we just don't. This may not be the best time to buy.
Okay, I understand that, Don. Remind me, what was you're looking into buying because you've got to get out of your house in the next couple of months, or what's your living situation right now?
Well, we don't have to get out. We want to with the 2 kids, and she's due in about 3 months. So this house is going to get really crowded soon. So that's why we're in the game at this point.
Gotcha. So you need more space. So let me ask you something. What's it going to mean to you if you don't get more space right now? How's your wife going to feel about that?
Well, it's going to be pretty crowded. We could deal with it. Obviously, you got to deal with anything, but we would prefer to be in a bigger house. We need that extra bedroom eventually.
Perfect. Okay, so let me ask you something. Have you ever heard the saying, you date the rate, but you marry the house?
Flag.
Oh, Denny.
Couple different things. I don't know. Okay, we'll give you a little feedback. Number 1, were you on? I think we did this Monday. Were you on when we practiced this? Okay,
I was not on when we practiced this.
All right, no worries. Couple different things. It was a little bit clumsy when you went to motivation, but you did it twice, and I think you caught yourself. You guys, what we want to get, it's kind of like in gymnastics that you want to stick the landing. What we want to do is get to the point when we ask a question, we stick, not keep going. Twice you went on with a second or a clarifying point before they had a chance to speak. And that only happens with practice. On this particular one, though, you're going to motivation, which obviously is a great tool. But what is, and this is my feedback, and we'll give you each a little bit more because we don't know how many times we're going to do it. I'll let Matt go. The big issue is something has changed. Interest rates right now are high, and it says have shot up in the last a month. Now may not be the best time to buy. Well, does that imply maybe 30 days ago was a good time to buy? That really is what you have to deal with. What changed in 30 days? Was it the quarter point? And then you start working on the number and slicing the turkey, Matt.
Yeah, what comes to mind when I see an objection or hear an objection like this is it might not be, right? Now may not be the best time to buy. So I'm not going to say I understand, which is I think Susan said I understand or I can appreciate, one of the two, because I don't understand. I'm going to seek to understand. What I will say is, hey, it may not be. Frankly, I'm not sure. But when will, he says, interest rates have shot up in the last month. Now may not be the best time to buy. When would be? I understand. Now might not be, but when would be? When? And that's it rhetorical in this sense. But I'm going to go down the path of finding out what metrics they're using to determine, okay, now I'm going to buy. Because to Denny's point, maybe he's kicking himself because he could have saved a quarter point 30 days ago, right? And if we don't, if we aren't able to quantify it and qualify it, we're just going to end up right back here with this type of person in another month. There's never going to be a right time. Do you see what I'm saying, Susan? And everybody
I
else?
do, and that's kind of where I was headed with my little date the rate, you marry the house, you date the rate, because
Yeah, we just don't,
you
we
know,
just don't allow that statement on here. We have a list of
uh,
things we don't allow.
So if you're going to say something like that, I appreciate the um, I appreciate the foundation of what you're saying there. The way I explain it is, well, you only set the sales price once. So I'm not going to say you date the rate and marry the house. No. Don, you can only set the sales price once. You can change the rate as many times as the bank will let you. So what's most important to you? The quarter point or securing a home that meets your wants and needs for a price like this?
Kelly, who's next?
Up next, I think we have a first timer, Monica. She's going to go with me.
Wow, Monica, way to go. You're in the drawing for a free set of Ginsu steak knives. They're a little rusty, but it's okay. Let's go. Which number?
Number one.
Number one.
For
All
one.
right, go.
All right. Hey, Monica, we want to list it higher and leave room to negotiate.
Okay, I hear you. And in some markets, that strategy does work.
Hang on
I'm
a second.
using-
Hang on. We have our numbers wrong or something. That's number one is that's not number one. Number one says on behind me says we understand that. However, we want to look at homes before getting pre-approved. Did you
Mm.
put
Oh,
the numbers in?
It's mixed up in the chat.
Okay, so when you say number one, do you mean number one in the chat or number one behind me?
in the chat.
Okay, then I'm just going to take this slide out.
Yeah, my apologies, Denny. I couldn't see it too well. I got the text too, but
Yeah, you did.
He's been cross-eyed since he was a young boy, guys. Give him some patience, give him some grace.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Monica, you may start over.
Oh, that's okay. And I'll just let you guys know I'm using Chat GPT to help me.
Oh man, here we go.
Oh, then we're going to use Chat GPT on our feedback, okay?
Okay, sounds good. All right, I hear you. And in some markets, that strategy can work. But what we're seeing right now, though, is that homes priced correctly from the start tend to get more attention, stronger offers, and sometimes even multiple offers. When a house is priced too high, it can sit longer and end up negotiating down.
Okay, time, Monica. Really good. I can see the day happening when we're going to have our conversations. We'll have chat open. Although it'll be one of those little things that news people have in their ears. They won't know we're chatting with chat. Hey, get Monica.
Mhm.
Now I don't know if you have a laptop or whatever.
Yes.
You do. Can you shut your No, don't shut your laptop. But don't look at what you have in front of you.
Okay.
Now answer it the way if you were on a real listing appointment today. What would you say? Don't I want to.
He wants to know how you would organically respond.
I want to know what you would say because this may happen you do today and you won't have chat to lean on.
Okay.
Go.
Hold on, Monica, before you go, can I give you a prompt?
Sure.
Okay. Remember, we always want to be more interested than interesting. You were just really interesting with what you did because you were saying blah, 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 blah. We want to be more interested, though. So when they say they want to list higher to leave room to negotiate, how much higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
So be more interested. That's your cue.
Okay.
Go. How much higher? Ask me.
Okay. I hear you. How much higher are you thinking?
I think we want to list it about $50,000 higher than what we had talked about.
Okay.
You're on the appointment. You're on the dance floor. Everyone's watching. This is American Idol.
Mhm.
No pressure.
It's
you
just
have
you
to
and I,
say
Monica,
something.
dancing. No one's watching. It's just you and I.
Um, okay. Why would you want to, what prompts you to want to list it $50,000 higher than the market is calling for?
So we're gonna pause right there because now you've taken great coaching. If you want to be interested, that means you ask. If you want to be interesting for like a nanosecond, you can tell. So your instincts were right. You went to a question and you went to the right one. So I'll take you off the pressure point right now. This is what we're going to teach you on Recon is how to then figure out they have something in their mind, and what we want to do is get clarity on that. The only way we understand that is to ask questions. So nice job. How do you want to put a bow in that, Matt?
So here, the reason why I gave you the feedback or the prompt that I did, Monica, is because I've said this quote before. People don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. Now apply that ubiquitously to every single conversation you ever have. So when they say they want to list higher and leave room for negotiating, and you start to go through a chat GPT dissertation, it's a valuable tool. Just so you know, I have a whole screen right here. My third screen has chat GPT on it. And it has all my one-liners that I use when I make calls. But I've prompted it so that it sounds like me, which I ask a lot of questions. What they hear when you do what you did is, you shouldn't do that, you're wrong, you're dumb. In essence, here's why you shouldn't do that. Versus, what if you asked him, hey, because you said we want to list higher, leave room for negotiating. What if you asked him the price and he was like, yeah, we just want to go 10,000 higher. And you just spent 37 minutes explaining why he's an idiot for wanting to do that. Do you see why I say be more interested than interesting? Ask the question first and then figure out if there's anything that really needs to be said. That's all.
Okay.
We will spend more time today being Friday. We won't have overtime today, but we will have our master call 1 to 2. It's behind me. Just go to dennysmastery.com. It's free. It's on Zoom. Full hour. We'll go in some discussions. We'll role play, and if you want, Monica, we'll talk about how you handle that conversation if somebody wants to list higher. We just won't do it right now because we're going to go into the next role play. So you're welcome. Everyone's welcome. Denny's role play. I'm sorry, dennysmastery.com. Next, Kelly.
Thank you.
Next, we have Ellie with Don.
What number, Ellie?
All right. So I'll go. I don't know, honey. Interest rates have shot up in the last month. Now might not be the best time to buy.
Number 4.
Okay, number 4.
Yes, number 4.
All right.
So, okay.
Go. Don doesn't have to say it. Go ahead, Ellie.
So I understand your concern, Don. It's your wife on the. I'm sorry. Just let me just rephrase. My mind is. So I see, Don, that you think that the rates are a concern with you. Can you tell me more about it?
Yeah. We just think it's probably better to wait. Interest rates are gonna come down, and then we can jump.
Okay. When you say come down, could you please specific what would be the number that would be comfortable for you?
It'd be nice if it got down below 6. I don't know if we want to wait that long, but 6 would be a good number.
6, okay. 6 would be a good number. Have you recently had a conversation with your lender about this?
Well, yeah, he's keeping us posted as what the rates are. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. Okay, and you said that last month it will be more beneficial for you to move forward. What stopped you from moving forward at that moment?
Well, I guess my wife was only 4.5 months pregnant. Now she's 5.5 to 6. So we're getting to the deadline.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. All right. So that's telling me that you wanna you really love this house and you want to move forward with this one, right?
Well, I don't have a house to buy yet.
How did we get on a
Okay.
house?
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
talking
know.
interest
I mean,
rates.
I was wondering the same thing. You're now on a different mode of transportation.
Yeah.
Really quick, Ellie, a couple things. I've noticed this week a lot of people on this particular role play use the word comfortable. What rate are you comfortable with? I don't ever know that someone's comfortable with it, but I would probably not use that word. Like I wouldn't use perfect house. We talk about that a lot, but I wouldn't use comfortable.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
at what point, what rate would make you ready or make you take action or something like that? Not
Okay.
comfortable. Here's the other thing, and I
Ready.
keep saying this on this particular one. The only thing that I think that is the most important thing, did something change over the last 30 days? And you were on the right track. You asked a couple of good questions. Like, and I wouldn't even bring up, if you brought up the lender, I would have said, well, what's the lender say? When is it going to be 6% again? But I wouldn't even involve the lender because I can handle this conversation without the lender. Were you ready 6 months, a month ago, Don? If at 6%, were you ready?
Yeah.
Are you saying then you'd be ready now if rates change tomorrow at 6%?
Yeah, sure.
Well, and then here's the other thing. What if they don't change for another 2 or 3 months, and now your wife is zero months pregnant, and you've got a new baby? How does that affect your life?
It gets complicated.
Would you like to get rid of that pain for $5 a day?
How do we do that?
There you go, Matt.
Yeah.
Good.
And Don said something that if I had been in that situation, I would have eaten his lunch. He said rates are going to go down. And when they say that rates, and I'm not here to make my clients wrong, guys, but when my clients they crack the door, I'm kicking it in because I want to understand what gives them that perception, that viewpoint, that vantage point. When are they going to go down? When he said rates are going to go down, Don, when are they going to go down? That's I'm going to talk on that path. That's the path I am taking. And he's going to say, well, I don't know. They're going to go down and blah, blah, blah. Okay. And what are you hoping they go down to when they go down? Okay. And if they're not down by the time that you'd hoped, to the point that you'd hoped, what do you do? How much longer can you stay where you're at? How much longer can you stay where you're at and nothing change? That's essentially in the same vein as what Denny did, and Denny said to him. But I want to speak to what they're saying. If he's saying rates are going to go down, great, baby. Let's have a conversation. Tell me about when these rates are going to go down, because if you can predict it, I'm going to get a lottery ticket. Make sense?
What happens if he doesn't? Yeah.
You don't mean analogies and parallel. I just had another analogy on this. See if you like this. I travel a lot, so when I land at the airport, I don't rent cars. Typically, I Uber. And you know that if you call for an Uber and at prime time, they have a premium rate. And so imagine you get into the airport and you want to get to your hotel. It's late at night or whatever. It's rush hour. And so you look and it's $85 because it's prime time. Well, if I know that I'll wait, if I wait, it won't be $85. It'll be like less money. Now, do I know how much less? No. So would it make any sense? Would you not ask me if I was that person? Well, how long are you willing to wait at the airport for the price of the Uber to go down? And you don't even know if it ever will go down. I mean, at what point are you going to say, well, what if it only goes, you wait an hour, 2 hours, and it only goes down $4?
Yes.
Was that worth your time?
Yes.
No, yeah.
That's what,
So much.
if you have a buyer waiting because of rates, that's what you have to get through. What is the cost? And is time worth anything to them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, that's something new. Next.
Thank you.
Next, we have Tiffany Larson with me.
First time caller.
All right, Tiffany.
Long time listener.
Really?
Let's go with
Okay.
number one.
What scenario would you like? And from the chat.
I just had this the other day, so hopefully I did all right with it. So let's go with number one.
Number one. All right. We want to list it higher and leave room to negotiate, Tiffany.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Am I talking to Kelly? I'm sorry.
You are, yes.
Okay. Hi, Kelly. So when we first sat down and talked, we had set a specific price point that we were going to list the property for. And I'm hearing you say that you want to list it for higher. Do you and your spouse both feel the same? I don't know what her name is, but do you both feel the same way?
Yeah, we do. We're both on the same page with that.
Okay. Share with me a little bit more about your thoughts of starting high and then, negotiate. You think the buyers are going to negotiate down. Can you share a little bit more about that with me?
Well, normally any negotiation, area I've been in, we've been able to, negotiate down to get to the price we want, with cars or houses. We've been able to do that in the past.
Okay. So in the past, Kelly, when you negotiated on home prices, you started high and you ended up where you wanted to be?
That's how it worked, yes.
Okay. Will you indulge me just for a second and go through a couple of scenarios and, so I can arrive at kind of where we want to be here together?
Well, my last house we sold, we had it about $35,000 over.
I think she has a scenario for you. Am I hearing you right?
Absolutely.
You heard her
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Kelly, you jumped in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she said explain a scenario. Yeah, go
No.
ahead, Tiffany. Sorry.
I want to
Okay.
hear him too.
So imagine that you're a buyer and you're going in and you're looking at a property and you see one that you really, really love. When you look at that house, how does that make you feel?
Oh, I want to get it.
So, for time's sake, what's the second scenario?
What happens if there are 10 other buyers in that house at the same time you're there? How does that change your mindset?
Okay, but we're at 2 minutes right now. I'll let Matt. I just want to say something first, and I'll let Matt go first because I've been going first all day.
So here, can I just share with you really quickly how the conversation went yesterday and how it flipped?
No, when we get to the 10 o'clock, we'll give you a few minutes then.
Yeah. Tiffany, I want to hear it at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10
Oh,
o'clock
I'm
would be
sorry.
great.
Okay.
Obviously, I love you're well practiced. I was really fascinated to listen to you, but I've just got one question for you. Do you know, did I miss it? Did you ask him how much higher he wanted to list it?
He didn't.
No.
She did not.
What if he said $500? I mean, this is exactly what Matt said up front. You're going through all these things and you don't know what the number is. Matt, go ahead.
Good point.
So, Tiffany, where are you at?
So where I was at,
No. Where are you at
location.
physically? Like on
Minnesota.
Mars?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay, thank you.
Minnesota.
So I enjoyed listening to you, so I wanted to know where you were because people need to know where you are so that they can refer you. So very concisely, you speak well. You speak like I used to speak about 10 years ago, which I spoke well, but I didn't ever take the time to understand where the other person was coming from. I had a lot of knowledge. I was the smartest I was the sharpest tool in the shed, as they were sharpest. Yeah, you get it. I was the sharpest tool in the shed. However, I would just tell when you don't know what the metrics, you don't even know what the game is you're playing, right? We're in the cabinet and you're looking at Uno, you're looking at Monopoly, you're looking at Scrabble, right? And you don't even know what the other person wants to play. So
Good.
figure out what the number is first.
Okay.
How much higher were you thinking to list? Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Great. Well, do I have your permission to go over some scenarios with you and what that looks like? Do you
Okay.
see the difference?
I do. I love it.
And if it's a minor amount, I mean, are you even going to go through the scenarios?
Right. I was kind of, because it was your first time, Tiffany, I was thinking that you were going to say, well, let's see how I handled mine the other day. And he said, well, I want to list higher to leave room for negotiation. I thought you were going to say, great, let's go.
So anyway, the other thing, Tiffany, if you don't, I have it behind me. We'll hang on a little bit after 10 for overtime, but we have an hour that we can go into depth of whatever you want to talk about, and we can spend more time. Denny'sMastery.com every Friday. It's totally free, 1 to 2 Eastern. So you're in Central Time, I believe. So nice job. You're our second TIFF. We love our TIFFs. All right. Next.
Next, we have Tiara with Dawn. Tiara, is this your first time going?
Yes, it is.
All
All
right.
right.
First time Friday.
Yeah.
What number?
Number 3. Or number 2, sorry.
2.
2.
All right. I think you're with Dawn,
Awesome.
right?
Yeah. Hey, Tara, we understand that. However, we want to look at homes before we get pre-approved.
Okay. So normally we go through the pre-approval to find homes that's within the range that you can fit, that your budget can fit in. So that's normally why we do pre-approval, because if you go see your dream home, but it's $300,000 above your budget, how would you be able to, would your budget change? I mean, with the pre-approval change?
So Tiara, just pause. We're just giving a little coaching. Is that go back to what Matt said, how to be interested instead of interesting. What you were saying is exactly right. But again, that is what Matt was saying. Also, we all start by telling them because we know stuff we want them to know, but we don't know where they're coming from or why they're even thinking that, right?
Uh-huh.
So lesson number 1, role play number 1 that we try to do in Recon is we ask questions. So I'll go back. If you can't tell him anything, what question would you like to ask him?
Is there a reason why you want to see homes before getting pre-approved?
Now, wouldn't that be if you're going to take somebody in your car as an Uber driver, you kind of want to know, number 1, where to pick them up,
Right.
and then where they're going, Matt.
Yeah. When we role played this the other day, where I tried to get most people to take this is when would they like to get approved? So you don't want to do it right now. You want to go look at property. When would you be willing to speak to a lender? And what I want them to take I'm the fisherman, right? I am the expert fisherman, man. I've been fishing since I came out of the womb, baby. And I've got my line in there and I know where I'm going. I know exactly where to go to catch the best fish. I'm throwing the favorite bait for the type of fish I want to catch. So where I'm taking that person is, well, when would you like to do it? Well, when we find the right one. Okay, gotcha. Well, let's put the shoe on the other foot. Let's say that you were selling your home and you had a really hot property. It's day 1 on the market. And you got 2 offers. One was from somebody that was totally pre-approved or paying cash. They were ready to go. And then there was some random person who hadn't even spoken to a lender yet. Which offer would you take more seriously? Which offer would you?
That's what we're talking about, a question. One more thing really fast, and I don't know if we have time for another one. We can get you some ahas. Let's say you were shopping for that special anniversary gift and you go into a store, but you don't bring your wallet with you or a credit card. You have nothing. You see the perfect gift that you've been looking for. And you say, you know what? That's what I want. Now I've got to run back out to my car and get my wallet or purse and my credit card. How would you feel if you went back and it was already gone?
Right.
You asked the question about finding their dream house and then not being able to afford it. Well, that's what'll happen if they find their dream house and they have to go to get their wallet to get pre-approved in order to buy it. They might miss out on it. Do you see how that has much more power if you tell them?
Right. Jen, can you mute yourself, hon?
Yeah, thanks. Then just making the statement. That's what we're trying to get through. So we're kind of the top of the hour, and hang on, you guys. We're just gonna kill the recording. We're gonna go to Tiffany, and if you have raise your digital hand if you got a few minutes. We can spend maybe 5 or 6 minutes here. on overtime. Before we do that, what did you hear today or this week that made it worthwhile for you to be on Recon? Share an aha or two. Don't be shy. This is our offering, guys. This is what we
Are
like.
you talking to Tiffany Larson or Lord?
You.
Oh,
Well, the email.
I just feel that taking a step back and reminding me of staying in curiosity is very important. And I saw that as a reoccurring theme every single time. And I think it validates whatever the question is. I think it validates the client.
Right. And one thing I want all of you to meditate on as you go through the next week. There's a reason why a lot of realtors don't ask questions first. Tiffany, do you know why?
Well, because they're afraid they're going to be hit with a question they can't answer.
They're afraid of the answer to the question they're going to ask. That's why most realtors just focus on telling, because they're hoping that if I'm meeting with Denny to sell his home, and Denny has some objections, maybe if I verbally diarrhea enough information, he'll just lay down and he'll forget about it. They don't ask questions initially because they're afraid of the answer. So what I coach everybody that I mentor and I coach and everybody on these, and I'm so grateful to be a part of all of your lives, don't be afraid of the answer. I actually want to ask the hard questions because I want the answer up front.
They have more fun too when they're talking versus you talking. So, Tiffany, going to you, there's a couple of hands up, but we offered you more time. Did you want to share your scenario and what happened, that story? So that's why we're back here.
Sure, I'd be happy to do that. So we are